Hello, Internet, and welcome to SonyCentric, the Outerhaven's official PlayStation podcast. I'm your host, as always, Jason Kwasnicki, joined by, on my right, the faithful Mark Sullivan.
Dude, I'm on your left. What are you talking about?
You're on my virtual right, okay?
No, man.
You gotta look at it from my perspective.
I mean, what's your perspective?
On my virtual left, the lovely Delaila Lugo.
Howdy do.
She's awake today. She didn't sleep in.
Last time I was work late, alright?
You weren't sleeping at work, were you?
No, impossible.
It's very possible.
Hey man, I sleep at work constantly. No, not really.
Yo,
I
but
wish.
we got lots to talk about today.
Do we?
We're recording on a pretty fortuitous new SonyCentric word. No, we're recording on a pretty fortuitous day, given the news, because Rockstar just took a giant shit on all of us.
Oh man, you're going right for the big one.
No,
right off the bat.
I wanna tease it at the front and then make them wait, make them
Oh.
salivate. I mean, they already know what's gonna happen, but.
Okay.
This is how Rockstar operates, though. They take these shits and, like, we just eat it. It's just ingrained in our biology. It's DNA. Survival
nasty.
instinct.
Pretty gross.
Would you eat shit if you had to survive, Mark?
No?
Exactly. Item number 1, though, leading up to the big topic. World of Final Fantasy, the demo. Delilah, you played it. I have been playing... Well, let's just say I've been playing World of Final Fantasy.
And I haven't been playing anything.
So what did you think of the demo?
Go
Delilah?
ahead, yeah, talk about this game that I fucking haven't had time to play.
Fuck you, Mark. Nobody cares.
So,
Damn it!
I mean, Mark, I know you've had some Final Fantasy blue balls and have been trying to satisfy that in some way, shape, or form.
It's so true.
So I feel like you deserve to play this demo a lot more than me, someone who isn't a Final Fantasy fanboy like you guys. I mean, you guys totally trump me in the fandom when it comes to Final Fantasy. But off the bat, I'm just gonna say the character design, I'm having a hard time moving past it. It reminds me of Funko Pop figures, and I hate that. And they traumatized me at New York City Comic Con when I went 2 weekends ago. And all the characters look stupid to me except for Vivi and the Moogles. So you know that's one complaint. Other than that, I mean, it has your classic turn-based Final Fantasy gameplay, which is cool. And I feel like it's a lot lighter. It reaches to a wider audience, like a lot, younger people can play it. And it's I just wish I had a Vita to play. It's not something I would get on my PlayStation 4 and play over all the other games that are out or coming out. But it's cool. I don't dislike it. I don't love it. I just wish I had a Vita to play it.
Man, you know what? I'm maybe this weekend, because I'm doing some traveling this weekend. We're not going to be able to get the Vita demo until this Friday, which that kind of sucks. There was like a whole debacle about that, but at least we're getting the demo on the Vita as well. That might be when I actually get a chance to try it out. I'm really, really excited and really pissed that I haven't gotten a chance to play it yet.
Gotta get rid of them blue balls, Mark.
I know.
Moving up the chain of importance that is dictated by me.
Are there 2 chains?
United Front Games closes. Best known for Sleeping Dogs. I guess that's what they're best known for, right?
Absolutely best known for Sleeping Dogs.
I don't know too much about this. You guys want to enlighten me?
I don't really know what... They just sort of announced that they were closing, or there was a rumor that they were closing, and then somebody worked at the studio confirmed it. I don't really know that we know what happened to the United Front Games.
Yeah, the articles I was reading didn't really expand on what happened. Just that like they were working on some things that were up on Steam. I forgot the names of the games, and then like now it's gone, and now they
names
have
of the games.
I feel like
Yeah.
were they who's working on Triad Wars? Oh, Triad Wars was
Actually,
canceled.
that might have been them, no?
Yeah, that was them, and it was canceled. from what I can tell. So.
Yep.
Oh
And,
well, rip.
you know, in addition to Sleeping Dogs, they also worked on Mod Nation Racers, Little Big Planet karting, and they helped out with Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, Halo Master Chief Collection, and Disney Infinity 3.0.
So they were a pretty good studio. This is a shame.
That's sad. That's one of those ones that they spend a while as a port house, and then get their own project.
Well,
I guess.
really, Sleeping Dogs happened before all the ports.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right then.
So
yeah.
it's even pretty backwards. In that they had a pretty two somewhat successful titles, and then started to do just mostly ports.
That sounds to me then that whoever's in charge of that studio just drained the talent after that game came out.
Yeah, well, it's a shame. So best of luck to everybody involved or affected by that.
Another skid mark on the shorts of the video game industry.
Yeah.
Pour one out for the fallen homies.
That's a nasty way of putting that, man. That's gross.
Moving on. You know what's gross?
Gross.
Squished up humans that are vaporized by aliens.
Yo,
That's
man,
exactly
what
what
about
you can
that?
do
What about
and
that
destroy
anal?
all humans.
What about that anal probe gun, though?
That anal probe gun, all that dank anal goodness.
I used to have so much
PS2
fun.
on PS4.
Have so much fun with that game. Also, I'm pretty sure we missed the dank of the episode last episode, so.
No, we didn't.
Oh, we didn't?
I never let us miss the dank of the episode.
Never let us miss the dank. Okay. Well,
Every
we just had a dank
episode,
of the episode.
every episode with me as a host is, as they say, a dank party.
Christ.
Anyway, though, yes, Destroy All Humans is now available on PS4. This actually looks less, Mark, you were saying, like a PS2 and PS4 situation.
This is not in the PS2 games for PS4 section of the store. It seems to be like an actual HD remaster of some manner.
Which, like, I find befuddling. Like, of all of the games from Pandemic in the PS2 era that you could bring back, like, you got Battlefront 1, Mercenaries, and you choose Destroy All Humans.
Well, to be fair, just to play devil's advocate there, Destroy All Humans, it did well enough to spawn multiple sequels. Like, it was a popular title back then.
I don't mean to say that it's not a good game, nor
Okay.
is it not fun. I'm just saying, like, maybe I'm being a bit biased, but at least Battlefront, I feel, would have been a far more popular choice.
But
Mercenaries had the review cred. It had a bit of
no.
popularity.
Don't get me wrong. Who knows? Maybe that'll come down the road. Battlefront definitely not, because licensing is probably gonna
Yeah, of course. But
cause lots of issues there.
you don't think if EA got a slice of that, they'd be in?
Oh, I mean, maybe.
Then
Maybe.
again, why? Because they're trying to make their current Battlefront a platform.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know, Delilah. Did you play these games back in the day?
No,
You never
Okay.
played Destroy All Humans?
I did not.
Oh man, it's really, really gross, but it's pretty fun. It gets really hard.
Yeah.
Nice.
So Destroy All Humans is basically Grand Theft Auto, but you're an alien and all you do is kill everybody. So basically, what you already try to do in Grand Theft Auto in your free time, but you're given more tools to do it.
Yeah, but but the thing about it is, it's got like this zany, I mean, you're literally an alien that comes down
Yeah.
to destroy all humans. Like, it's very zany. It's got a pretty decent sense of humor. Your arsenal of guns is fascinating and interesting. Like I said, there is literally an anal probe gun.
And with
It's funny. It's just got this sense of humor to it.
and with Mercenaries, with the engine they built for it, Pandemic, kind of was one of the early console players in the realm of destructible environments.
Yeah.
So that spilled over into Destroy All Humans as well. That's actually one of my favorite parts about Mercenaries, is that as a mercenary in that game, you're taking out targets and getting money for it, and then you get to call in like big ass airstrikes and take out cities. It's basically a military version of Grand Theft Auto. I mean, there have been subsequent sequels to Mercenaries, so I imagine you guys are familiar with
There was,
the
uh,
franchise if you didn't
there-
play the first one.
There's only one, wasn't there? One sequel?
There was a Mercenaries 2, I know.
No,
at
yeah,
least.
one sequel. I mean,
I thought there was 2 of them, but I guess maybe it was only 1.
I could
I
be
think
very
there
wrong.
was 2, if I remember correctly.
Fact checking squad. I'm on it.
There might have been a handheld one.
There could have been. I don't know. But yeah, Destroy All Humans is out. PS4, $20. And Destroy All Humans 2, if you are interested in that, that'll be coming apparently pretty soon. Because that was also rated by Peggy for PS4. So
Okay.
look forward to
Moving
that.
on.
Yeah, moving on.
Talking about destruction and chaos. Battlefield 1 came out this week.
Oh.
And it is apparently pretty good. I don't have time right now to dive into it. I'm currently invested elsewhere, as I mentioned earlier. However, I am really excited now. I believe on an earlier episode, after like the reveal of Battlefield 1, I talked about how I'm a history buff, so I was excited by the prospect of going back to World War I. However, I was hesitant when I saw that it wasn't going to be like it was going to be a mixed match history. Like, obviously, in order to keep the gameplay fresh and fun, they were going to have to mess with the historical authenticity. So, like, a lot of the soldiers in the game are just carrying submachine guns that just didn't exist at the time. Little shit like that. But from the footage that I've watched, it looks like they did a fantastic job with the campaign. I don't know what you guys have seen of it, or what your impressions have been.
I don't want to spoil the opening of the game.
I already watched it on Kotaku. I didn't realize it was the opening, so I watched it.
And I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to spoil it, because it's
amazing.
It's
Yeah.
incredibly powerful. If you are interested at all in World War One or Battlefield 1, please don't spoil that for yourself. Wait until you play that game. It absolutely seems incredible.
Delaila, this seems right up your alley. Did you get around to play this at all?
Well, believe it or not, it's not up my alley. I mean,
What?
I sort of... alright,
What?
so...
Jason, you wrong!
I know, it's like, alright, off the hand, like, I respect Battlefield a lot more than Call of Duty. I just feel like it's a lot more true to, like, a war scene, because there's different classes and you actually have to play your classes and stuff like that. So I have played Battlefield in the past. Battlefield Hardline kind of threw me off. I didn't even get into it. So my hype for this game, it was nowhere. But I did play a little bit of the not the demo, the beta, and it was really, really cool, like, surprisingly. But I have too much on my plate right now to even get it. I mean, I'm playing so many games right now, and that's just outside of school and work.
Well,
But
you played
I'm
more than
hearing
either of us.
nothing. Huh?
I said you played more than either of us.
Yes, I think this past week and weekend was the first time I was able to actually play games. But I did not get to play Battlefield 1, nor did I buy it, nor do I plan on buying it anytime soon. But it will definitely go on the backlog because I've heard really good things about it, and I've seen really good things, gameplay videos and stuff like that. So
You guys,
maybe.
You guys see that tiny gun?
Yeah.
Oh man. That is the coolest.
You know what was even cooler? I watched a short clip. I don't remember if it was on Kotaku, The Reel, but there was a clip of a guy in multiplayer playing as a sniper, and he set up one of those fake decoy heads.
Yeah.
And another player actually like shot it, thinking it was him, and then he crept up over a rock on the other side and shot the dude who shot at him.
Nice.
It was like authentically like, the kind of shit that went down in the war.
Right.
It's stuff like that, like touches like that I think are really cool. But yeah, no, I'm just really excited to dive into that when I get a chance. It's unfortunate I don't have time right now.
It looks fantastic. After the beta, I wasn't really feeling it, but I wanted to see how the campaign would turn out. Turns out the campaign is just fantastic. So.
Right. That's the main attraction for me as well.
Right.
Moving on to main attractions. for many, October's main attraction is going to be a remake of a game that captured the imagination of millions last gen. For many a Sony gamer, it captured more the frustration than the imagination. And that is Skyrim.
Oh,
That shit's coming
figure
out.
out where you were going with
Yeah,
that.
this is my last cock tease before we get into the real meaty discussion. But I just want to throw that out there that Skyrim is on the horizon. What is it, the 28th?
I believe
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just wanted to catch your guys' feelings because I think we talked about this in the past. Mark, you never played, right?
Yeah, we have talked about this. I've never played it, and you know, with this re-release, this might actually be what gets me to sit down and try it.
Good.
And I think we also talked about why never bothered to play Skyrim because I couldn't get into Oblivion, and I tried to do that like 6 times and just could not do it. Yeah, but I might give this a shot.
I think the last time we talked about this, though, was pre the announcement that there would indeed be mods. I don't know. Delaila, would you jump back in with the mod support that is now there?
You know, to be honest with you, I have no interest in going back to it anytime soon, mods or not. And I think what I like the most about it is because Skyrim to me at the time was like gorgeous, like the Aurora Borealis looking sky and like seeing like dragons and fucking giants fighting each other and shit. Like, and then when I saw it on E3, I was like, holy shit, that really, like, the textures definitely looked improved. That's what made me want to play the game a lot. Again,
I agree,
besides me loving Skyrim. But I platinumed it. I think I need a little more time before I go back to that. I think I might put it on the backlog and like maybe, you know, during the holidays pick it up or something like that. I don't know.
That sounds good.
I envy people who haven't played it and who get to play it in this format completely.
I feel that, yeah. So, I don't know, that was just a little tidbit I want to throw out there, just because I'm curious, because we haven't really heard much about it, and I wanted to hear somebody else's thoughts on it. Like, people aren't really just talking about it that much outside of, like, the usual Bethesda forums and stuff. But
yeah, I mean, I think the game, you know, has its own sort of, it speaks for itself, like, for those who have played it, and even those who haven't, they've heard nothing but good things about it, so I don't even think they need to do or show anything. They're just gonna release the game and people are gonna buy it.
True. That's a good point. And speaking of games that speak for themselves, Red Dead Redemption 2.
What?
You know what that says to me? That says Red Dead lame. Who came up with that name?
That was terrible.
That was terrible.
What was that?
I was trying to think of. Well, I was gonna. You know what I was gonna say, but it's insensitive. I don't wanna.
Oh.
Yeah, I can say fuck, shit, cockballs, but I can't say that.
Damn. Fair enough.
Anywho. Yeah,
Man.
Red Dead Redemption 2. I just want to say at the outset that whoever thought of that name is a lazy piece of shit.
Rockstar should have hit up Kojima and been like, yo, let's do Red Dead Revengeance.
Red Dead Revenge.
Red Dead High Noon.
Red Dead Unchained.
Red Dead, it's high noon. McCree Marston.
Fistful of Deads.
A fistful of
Red Dead.
For a few Red Deads more.
The Unforgiven Red Dead.
The Outlaw Josie Red Dead.
So, I don't think I've ever talked to either of you guys about Red Dead Redemption. Have I?
There's a reason for that.
No. Well,
what's that reason,
on E3, it was my prediction.
Oh, that's right.
Right,
yes,
there was that.
And then there was the whole rumor that it got pushed back because of the shooting.
Right, and I still think that was
I
not
think
true.
that's. You think that was not true? I think it was true.
I think that was not true. But yeah, no, I've never played Red Dead Redemption. Something I'd very much like to change.
I wish they would put out a remastered, but
Well, maybe they will.
I feel like they will.
I feel like inevitably we'll hear about something for the PS4.
Right, and plus they did that with Grand Theft Auto 5. I mean, it was much closer to Grand Theft Auto 5 release, and it was also much closer to the switch over in generations. But
Wait, there was a Grand Theft Auto 4 remaster?
5. Did I say 4? I'm sorry.
No, I more meant when they ported Grand Theft Auto 5. Never mind. I don't listen to me. I'm an idiot.
Okay. Don't listen to the host, people. Kidding. Do listen to him, because yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah. No, I've never played Red Dead Redemption. Part of what kind of kept me from ever picking it up on PS3, me and Delaila will probably, agree with me on this. The multiplayer's dead, and there are multiplayer trophies.
Really?
Yeah.
That's gonna keep you from fucking playing one of the best games of the generation.
I don't want to fuck around with I don't know.
You fucking trophy whore.
I've also just, at the time that I actually became interested in playing the game, I've already just kind of migrated mostly, and I already have so many PS3 games I haven't played, and I'm trying to catch up on PS4 as well. It's like, yeah, maybe the remaster will come out, and that's when I'll play it.
I can't really judge you too hard, because while I did play it, I never beat it. I know how it ends.
Well, damn!
I spoiled it for myself, but
I actually know how it ends as well.
I played it like halfway through. And I mean, I had to play it just because of my love for the Western, like just the genre itself, movie-wise, literature-wise, like its influence throughout all of media.
Right.
I don't know, Delaila, I'm interested to hear what you have to say about it.
Yeah, so since we're all spilling the beans here, Red Dead Redemption came out before I even had a PlayStation 3. So before I had a PlayStation 3, Delaila was stuck playing video games on friends and brothers' consoles. And so I played this game side by side with a friend. And I hope that there is a remaster so I can play it all me, 100%. But I just remember for the time, that game was a fucking revolution. Like that game and Assassin's Creed 2 at the time were just mind-blowing. I remember like riding your horse into Mexico for the first time, and like you have like this, it's amazing.
Oh,
and, yeah. It's mind-blowing, and like the voice acting too, like was so good at the time. Like you had like authentic like Mexican like dialects coming out, and it was funny, it was gruesome, it was all the good shit. Great game. They better make a remaster before this game comes out. And I'm curious if this new game is gonna be a prequel, or if it's gonna be like continuing off from how it ended.
So just a little bit of info for the audience, just because we kind of jumped ahead before, like, that's my fault, just because we jumped ahead before even doing like the story itself. So for those who don't know, we're recording on a Tuesday, the 18th. Today, following a few days of teases by Rockstar, a red Rockstar logo followed by this new concept, well, not concept art, like game art of like a group of bandits just walking up in the sunset.
There were silhouettes at the time.
Yeah, there's silhouettes, yeah. They've officially announced that there will be a trailer this Thursday, the 20th.
At 11 a.m.?
Yep, 11 a.m. Is that Pacific or Eastern time? I forgot.
I don't know, but I'm going to assume Eastern because...
Yeah, because Rockstar's New York.
Yep.
And so there's going to be a trailer. They've officially announced Red Dead Redemption 2. So that's happening.
Fall 2017.
Yes. And to try to answer, or at least predict your question, Delaila, I would think it has to be a prequel. Because if you remember correctly, the Red Dead Redemption took place in, what was it, 1911?
Right.
Or something like that. It was like at the end, like the West was just ending in Red Dead Redemption. Like the railroads had fully extended, like the army and the government was getting out there. Like it was pretty much over. That was kind of the theme of the game. That's one of the things that made it so special, I think.
Definitely.
Mark,
Yeah,
you have anything to add, Mark? Oh wait, you didn't play it. Go on, Delilah.
Oh. Good one,
I mean,
dude.
I just want to say, like, Rockstar, one of the most impressive teams. And they kind of pulled like a Hideo Kojima over here with like the teasing one day and then giving us a little more the next day and then even more, and then now they're gonna have a trailer, and they're one of the few teams that can do that, along with maybe Naughty Dog and
That's like why Rockstar they don't really do events, because they don't have to.
Exactly.
They can literally do whatever they want.
They say this literally every single time. Every single time they announce a game, they comment to the media something along the lines of, "We don't believe in annualization. We like to give our titles time to breathe so that they can be events when we announce them." They say like the same thing every single time, and people are just amazed that it works for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why people are amazed. It's like a pretty simple concept to, wrap your head around.
Totally, but most developers are afraid to take that time, like 10 years or whatever. They're like, no, we need to like get stuff out. Fucking Ubisoft, they're like, come on, like imagine what an Assassin's Creed could have been if they would have just waited.
Yeah, dude, those CEOs at Ubisoft just like squatting, taking dumps in a row, just putting out these fucking conveyor belts of Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed alternating. No offense to anybody who likes those games.
Well, I mean, to be totally fair, Watch Dogs 2 looks dope.
I haven't really followed it as much, so it may be. I don't know. I just see lots of like emojis and whatnot going on over there. San Francisco, dirty people over there. Who knows?
Damn. Savage.
So, what are your guys' hopes for? I want to just look at this picture. I mean, there's not much you can take from this picture other than the fact that it looks like the potential for, like, rather than just a single protagonist, like a band of protagonists, which is kind of I hope that we get something like that, like a Magnificent Seven type of deal.
Jason,
that sounds really cool.
I'm not gonna jump the gun. I have one hope for this game, and it's that it doesn't get delayed.
True. In the NeoGAF thread, the first post was like, "You mean?" Because it's like it's fall 2017. It's supposed to be coming out, and the first post was like, "You mean summer 2018?"
Right. Like that's my one hope. One hope for this game is that it doesn't get delayed.
Oh, it will.
And it probably will.
Yep.
No, but for real, what are your guys' hopes for this game?
I mean, I think of a new Red Dead with sort of the same open world concept that they had, that whole band of fucking cowboy kind of dudes. I hope that is implemented. I'm sorry, I'm like twisting my words. But imagine like Red Dead Redemption with kind of like Metal Gear Solid 5 graphics.
Stop.
That's kind of how I envision it a little bit. And plus, they said they're gonna have a new multiplayer experience. I'm curious what that's about. I never got into the multiplayer.
You know what? It would be kind of neat if it was a lot like, how it was in well, like the heists in Grand Theft Auto 5, for instance. Like,
yes.
What if this is kind of the same thing but in Red Dead? So like, you and your group of bandits, like, you board and rob a train or something, and
or like
get out
you
of there.
engage in like, kind of like at the end of the Magnificent Seven, like there's just a town-wide shootout, and you and your band have to defend the town.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, what would you think if they did like what they did in Grand Theft Auto 5, where you play with all 7 characters at like different points of the game?
Oh god, please don't make it 7.
I was gonna say that's like a lot.
Please don't do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I have mixed feelings on the switching of the characters. It works cool in sometimes it works cool, but sometimes it's just like, why? There are some missions in GTA 5 that like it's totally unnecessary, you know.
Yeah, sometimes I wouldn't even switch in certain of the missions unless I had to. But I like it. I mean, I liked all 3 of the GTA characters, so I wouldn't mind something like that. I just don't know about 7.
Ooh, that's an interesting conversation we need to have, because I totally hated GTA 5's story and characters.
Damn.
Oh no.
I actually really like 4's.
Hey, Nico, you want to go bowling?
Cousin Nico! Hey! You want to go get some beaches?
My God, is this actual dialogue in Grand Theft Auto 4?
Yeah, it's his cousin,
All-
the one that runs
Well,
the taxis.
all I know is hey Nico, you want to go bowling? That's the only like,
Oh yeah, no, that's
joke
his,
I know.
That's his cousin, the one that runs the taxis, and then there's
Damn.
then there's the Jamaican dude that you ride the helicopter with in the RPG mission.
Dude, I have no clue.
Hey Nico, what you doing, man?
I have no clue.
He drives a helicopter and he's like smoking pot.
I don't play Grand Theft Auto, so.
Dude, get with the times.
Ah, man.
Anywho, folks, what do you think? Obviously, everybody is excited for the latest from Rockstar. What do you want to see from Red Dead Redemption 2? Do you want guns, horses, women, men? Let us know in the comments. As always, like this video if we did a good job. Subscribe for more content. We are SonyCentric, the Outerhaven's official PlayStation podcast. I'm your host, as always, Jason Kwasnicki. I was joined tonight by the lovely Delaila Lugo and that Irish meatball, Mark Sullivan.
We're still gonna call me an Irish meatball?
I thought
Yes.
he was Japanese.
Peace out,
Damn.
Internet.
Later.
Adios.